DeMarco. Welcome to another episode, Therapy Session. Right here on NoCappReacts, I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go. Get him! We are live with another episode of Therapy Session. This is a special episode of Therapy Session. Today is going to be called The Tea. I don't have one guest, but I have two on the couch, and we just gonna jump right into it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Damn, it's awfully bright back there.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to be on camera today. You got me on camera all bright and blasted.
All right, well, introduce yourselves. You first, nigga.
Yeah, you
I'm
first,
trying to be a
Nickra.
gentleman.
You first,
Yo,
Nickra.
what's up? My name's Pyre. Oh man, I'm back for another edition of what do we got? What are we gonna talk about? Just a little bit of everything, huh?
Yeah, it's the tea today.
Spilling the tea today.
And then who you got next to you? All up on her cell phone.
First of all, I'm working.
She's working.
Second of all, my name is Sweetie J. Here by force. Like, literally, like, came all the way to my side of town, which is like 45 minutes away, drugged me out the house, roped me up, threw me in the trunk, and then threw me right here. Sicked the dog on me. It was like, you finna sit here for 10 minutes.
Damn.
So you mean to tell me that we drove 90 minutes round trip for a 10-minute segment? Hold up.
That's
And
exactly what
after
I'm saying.
10 minutes, how you leaving?
I convinced the dog to be on my side, so, yeah.
So the dog is going to do what?
Keep y'all back.
This is hilarious. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. So today, we got a couple of topics we're going to talk about. We actually got some topics today. We're going to start off with good old Steve Harvey. All right, so the world is in an uproar right now about what the hell is going on with Steve Harvey. Let's start off with the lady in the house today. What's your thoughts on the situation with Steve Harvey?
What happened with Steve Harvey? I don't know. What happened?
You know what happened. Why is his wife sleeping with the bodyguard and the chef? I wonder if they ran a train on her ass.
Maybe she has the Deborah Cox syndrome. Hi, get it, Deborah Cox. Maybe she has the Deborah Cox syndrome. And she's like, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Maybe it was an accident.
It was so she let two different
She
niggas
done
accidentally
slipped and fell
fall
on
in
some dicks.
in her vagina, or she absolutely
Maybe-
slipped and fall on some
Maybe
dick.
she has dementia.
Okay, so I got a question then
How
with
old is
this dementia.
You don't know?
Is
How old is his wife?
I don't know. Let me look it up. If
We
she
got
got dementia, how come she ain't forgot about Steve Harvey then?
It's not that she it's not that she forgot about him. It's she forgot how her penis felt because she was busy all the time or something like that. I am not making her case any better right now.
She is 58 years old.
She old enough to, be forgetful sometimes.
Forgetful?
She was I don't know why the woman did it. I can't
Here's the crazy part.
I can't speak on her behalf.
For all the shit that Steve Harvey be talking,
That
and
part.
all the advice that he gives,
That part.
how come his daughter and now his wife is just out here in these streets?
It's Cap.
But that's not his fault.
He be
It is
talking.
his fault.
How is that his fault?
Because if he's a man that does all the things that he says he does,
Which he does.
okay, then why? This
You-
is wife
you
number
can't-
3.
You can't control nobody else's you
His
can't
sexual
control
habits.
nobody else's actions and the way they they carry themselves. Like, right? Just like I could be married and have a girl. Me and you, we can be in a we could be in a relationship. But I'm always working. I'm always busy. Right? You love the lifestyle. You love everything you love about me, right?
Until you see
Until, damn, he's not home because he's doing, reality.
He out
TV
making
shows.
money.
Damn, he's not home because he's out here making money.
I'm not that disrespectful. I'm gonna wait for that rich dick to come home.
See?
I'm I'm gonna wait for that bitch dick to come home, cause baby,
Hey.
I'm cooking, I'm cleaning,
Because
I'm
look,
bathing kids.
she took secondary dick on top of that. Secondary
did.
dick. She took
Bodyguard
the bodyguard.
dick at that.
He pays the bodyguard, the chef. He pays the chef.
She
took
fucked the chef too.
She fucked
Yes.
the chef
That's
too.
different.
So
I mean,
you
maybe
be
Steve
cooking their
Harvey
meals.
can't cook right.
Be in their face all
Food
every day.
is the way to a woman's soul. That's different.
Yeah, and he went to her soul.
Yeah.
He tried to snatch that motherfucker.
But no, on
That's
her. I
crazy.
mean, that was dumb of her. Like,
And then they say she tried to take half of his $400 million.
Well, I
She ain't getting
mean,
that.
Steve
She
Harvey
cheated.
has been. Steve
She-
Harvey has
she
been a
might.
rich. This nigga's been rich
And ugly.
since I've been alive. Ugly. This nigga's been rich since I've been alive. I've been on this earth 38 years. This nigga's been rich that long, right? So I think all these women, you know, they get with him because of, you know, financial reasons, right? And they play the field, they play their part until one day they decide, you know, hey, I done seen the world, I done, you know, had everything, right? This nigga just ain't cutting it. I can get somebody younger, I can get somebody else, right? And they gonna leave with a ticket at the end of the day.
who snitched?
I don't know who snitched.
They say he caught him.
He caught him?
He caught him?
He caught him. I don't know if he caught him in the act, because if he caught him in the act, I mean,
So this nigga-
He don't got cameras in his house?
that's the thing,
That's a
is
good
he
question.
has to. Like, that's the only way you can really
This
catch
You didn't
nigga's
him.
realize
phone-
your wife was turning off the cameras at the same time every day?
And here's the crazy
His
part.
phone was going off on Family
Here's the
Feud a
crazy
couple
part.
times.
The bodyguard been with him since before the wife.
Yeah, I seen
So
the
was
picture
he
of them
fucking all his wives?
two. Damn. That's a good question.
I mean, man, what the bodyguard look like?
Oh, that nigga was fat.
He wasn't even
He's fat.
attractive.
He wasn't even attractive.
I mean, Steve Harvey.
They didn't show both of the pictures. They were side by side.
You say Steve Harvey ain't what? What was you under your breath over there?
I mean, he do got a big tongue,
He got some big ass lips.
right?
And shit.
And maybe if he wiggled
should be
his
sucking the
mustache
he-
to the right and the left real fast, and he could eat the cookie and rub the clit at the same time.
He should be sucking the soul out these women with them goddamn soup coolers that nigga got.
But I mean, women get lonely. Okay, this is one thing that I realized in life. You can't make the next motherfucker happy. They have to make themselves happy. So even though
Exactly.
you give them the lavish life, everything they ever dreamed of, that don't mean nothing.
Whoa.
And people are very fucking forgetful. They always remember the worst.
Is
and
that
not the
forgetful,
best.
or is that the fact that they are selfish? People are selfish as shit.
All the above.
All the above?
All the above.
So what was selfish? That she stepped out and got some dick? That was selfish?
I mean, for her to just go out for her own personal wants and needs when she got a whole man that's provided for her and her what? 4 children?
Damn.
Ain't she got 4 kids?
What up, Steve Harvey? I'm right here. I'm right here, baby. I got you. I don't even want no more kids. We good. Steve Harvey, I'm right here.
You just giving it away.
I'm not. I mean, he could take me on a couple of days. We ain't even got to go nowhere expensive, fancy. We can go to Neo's restaurant right there at Westgate.
Neil's restaurant.
And look, we don't got to get a male cook. We can get a. I can't even say that. I was gonna
You,
say we
you
can
get a female too. Well, you gonna mess with the female too. You
Facts,
we've
but
already
he
had
might be
them
more-
conversations.
It might be more, you know,
The more the
accepting.
merrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna wait for him to come home, then be like, so Chef Barbara.
Not Barbara. Hell no, Barbara ain't cooking for me.
Okay, Chef
Shaniqua can cook for me.
Chef Shaniqua, Chef Felicia, ready to
What's that show? P Valley?
Yeah.
Where was he a lawyer or mayor or something, and a wife, and they had the stripper come through for the both
Oh
of them.
yeah, I remember that scene up there in the penthouse.
I can't
Yeah.
even talk
Yeah.
about it because I ain't never watched
think
it
it
a
was a
day in my
lawyer
life.
Yeah, what's up, Steve Harvey?
All right, so before we even go forward, let y'all know, if you are on the John Bailey, my main profile page on Facebook, I am leaving this now and going to the No Cap Reacts Facebook page, and we will be going live there only. My regular profile page will no longer be hosting the show. If you are seeing this right now, make sure you go to No Cap Reacts on Facebook, because I am now shutting that down as we speak. And that is no longer live.
That
Cool.
is a big old ass motherfucker.
All right. So, what are you looking at?
You looking at it right
William Big Boom.
now? Oh yeah.
He
That
gave it
nigga
big
is a boom, ain't he?
Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom.
See, that's why I told you to stick around and just even for your 10 minutes, sit your ass on the couch and just talk your shit because you was gonna make it entertaining.
I can't help it. I ain't even have no liquor this time.
I know last time I thought you was coming back.
You ain't gave me a date.
No, I told you to tell me when. You the busy one.
You know what? Next time it's gonna be me and the boy.
Who's the boy?
You can interview both of us.
Who's the boy?
The boy, the little redhead boy, the little light skinned redhead boy.
My son?
My Lord Jesus, my son.
he, ain't,
Little light-skinned redhead boy.
he ain't no light skin. That nigga is not light skin.
Okay, a little bit darker than light skinned redhead child of mine.
You gonna bring him
one.
with you?
He gonna be talking shit.
He don't talk at all.
He talk shit.
Okay.
Trust, he talk shit.
But yeah, we can go ahead and pull him through. That works.
Bring some ladies on the show. He prefers Latina only, long hair, Kirby.
Is that him or is that you?
It's both of us.
I can't take your ass nowhere.
Hell yeah, be like, I'm going to eat Mexican food tonight. Come on, son.
All right, ladies. So y'all hear it right now. If you are Latina and you want to come and be on the show, Sweetie is looking for a what would we call that?
Oh shit.
Why you always got to put me out there?
Shit, I got two of them that can come through on the show. That wanted to be on here.
The
What are
ghost,
they?
the ghost chasers.
The ghost
nah, I
chasers.
wouldn't do them too.
What the
Huh?
fuck is a ghost
We wouldn't do
chaser?
them too.
You would do the other one.
Not both of
B?
both of them together. B-
No,
yeah.
just get. Well, shit, they would want to come together.
Yeah, they gonna want to
But
come together.
B can come in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she'd be cool with her.
we'll see. We'll see about that. That might
Where are
actually
they,
work.
Mexican?
Yeah, they Mexican. But yeah, that will be a
Moment
good
of
show.
silence.
If not, we gonna have to snatch another one up.
Like Dominican, like me.
Snatch another one up. Or Puerto Rican. You can be Puerto Rican, Dominican.
You gotta be half Puerto Rican because, no offense, y'all different.
Why they different?
They different.
You different.
Duh.
All right. So here's the thing. Let's top this off with the Steve Harvey shit.
Okay.
Is it a so for Steve Harvey, is this a good look or bad look?
You go first.
I don't give a fuck. I just, that shit ain't. Hey,
He said that ain't my friend.
So just kill his legacy altogether, huh?
I ain't gonna say just kill it. Just fuck them female, man. Fuck them bitches. Fuck it. Just do him now, right? If he didn't already been through it, like
Well, now
nigga,
he got to go through the divorce process.
yeah,
that's
like,
that's
nigga,
the crazy
you,
part.
Like you got money. Dating's gonna be different, like different for you. 'Cause you
Well,
got,
yeah, it's gonna be hella different for
you got
him.
that stupid money, right?
I feel like he should be on his Shaquille O'Neal shit.
Exactly, I agree with that.
Yeah, go find your little
I
nice
agree with
pretty
that.
thing. That's normal.
Right?
Work at Home Depot or down the street from where I'm at. Or live on the south side of Phoenix.
That nigga do be at Home Depot.
That nigga always at Home Depot or a jewelry store, paying for other motherfuckers' engagement
Who,
rings.
Shaquille or
Shit.
Steve?
Yeah,
Harvey?
Shaquille.
We talking about Harvey. I'm trying to get. I'll get Shaquille
yeah.
too. Hey,
Hey.
Shaquille. I'm 5'4", 160. I love to eat. I love trips, and I don't call you or answer your text messages.
Hey, Steve.
I guess
I'm the perfect
I'm
type.
clearly doing better than you because you answer and you text. So what the fuck is going on now?
I'm the perfect type. Like, I'm not finna be bugging you. I'm not finna be like, baby, I'm so lonely. No, baby, I'm lonely. Cut me a ticket and get me a room.
Steve just need to be a fucking
He need to be a
Poly
playboy.
right? Is
He,
that right,
yeah,
Poly?
he
With
do.
multiple-
And here's the
Right,
crazy
he
part.
just need to be in a
Hugh
poly
Hefner.
relationship.
Now here's the bad part. A
He
lot
need
of
an
people,
Anna
a lot of
Nicole
y'all gonna
Smith.
take this
Like,
the
'cause I
wrong.
was against that at first. Shit, I'm with that shit now.
A lot of people
you
gonna take
afford
this
it?
the wrong way,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
can
gonna be the
afford it.
first person to say this. I'm sick and tired of women going, protect the black woman, protect the black woman. And every time we turn around, y'all shitting on these niggas. Y'all making these niggas look
Who shitted
bad.
on who?
Her.
She
shit-
made herself look bad. She didn't make Steve Harvey look bad. She made
herself
She
look bad,
did
yeah.
make
But
him look
that's
bad
what
with
I
all
no.
his
That's the
relationship
point.
advice.
That's the point.
But she made herself look bad.
But that's the point.
But that's normal. That's life. At the end of the day, Steve Harvey is still a fucking human being. No matter how much money he got, shit happens. Life happens. These hoes ain't loyal. Neither is these niggas. Everybody for the fucking street. It's 2023. It is what it is.
That's why you need like 2-3 wives. Call it a
Right.
day.
And I'll be number 1, 2, and 3. Like, what's good? They made wigs for a reason. I could braid these locks right back, baby.
Oh, you gonna change the cookie too?
They got these like
New
vagina
titties?
face lips.
You gonna put
and
on
shit.
that silicone ass so one day it's real
No,
big,
no,
the other
no,
day
no.
it's real.
I got other tricks.
Whatever.
I got different positions. You don't know who you fucking.
Your ass is crazy.
I can speak different languages.
Hold on. Okay, so
You gonna make me late.
No, I'm not. You fit.
It's 6:27.
Chill out. I'm already working on something. All right. Number 2 on the list. Charleston White was right here in Phoenix, Arizona. This your homeboy, nigga.
Was he?
Your ass loves
know he
some
was here.
Charleston White. This nigga been here for a week.
I didn't even
You
know that.
love Charleston White. So he was here for a week for the celebrity fight, and he was supposed to fight in it, but he maced old boy.
Wait, what?
to
Come
get
again?
kicked out the fight.
Come again?
He maced who he was supposed to fight and got kicked off the fight.
Why?
Because they
Because
doing the face off.
he's a bitch. He got pushed. So instead of him pushing him back or doing something,
I think that was just a
he
fucking-
didn't want to fight. I think he didn't want.
I think that shit was staged.
But
Why
why
would
was
he
he walking
even
around
bring
with
mace?
mace?
Exactly.
Right.
You wouldn't even. This nigga got on
Females
boxing
have
mace.
shorts.
That motherfucker was
He got on the whole
That motherfucker
boxing
was
satin
staged, though.
jacket. He even had, or looked like he had on one glove, but he had one hand.
He did. You could see the
ready,
mace gun in his
ready
hand.
and available.
Yeah,
he had a
He-
mace gun in
he
his
knew
hand.
he was
The
macing
dude-
somebody.
So they got up on stage and they did the
Face supposed to be the face off.
So when they did the face off, the other dude was talking and shit to him. Charleston White got up there on the stage and already took a stance like, nigga, if you come over here, I got
fuck you
the
up.
other dude already knew that apparently, right? So he pushed him. And when he pushed Charleston White, you see up under his robe, this nigga got a whole gun, like a mace gun. The dude seen it coming, right? So Charleston White ran back up on stage, shot him with the mace and shit, and then the dude ran off the stage. I thought it was staged.
Nope, it's not
Right?
staged.
I thought it was staged. Not that the nigga didn't want
Did
to fight.
anybody else start choking?
No.
No.
Then it wasn't real mace.
No, that's why I
The
said that shit wasn't real. If you
staged.
shoot mace like that, motherfuckers
Or
gonna be
either that's
choking.
some weak ass mace.
Them motherfuckers was still standing there talking shit,
Because I've
clapping.
been around mace and not
Shit, I done
choked
shot
or-
mace. I done made some niggas
Dealt
too.
any-
Doing security.
I was just about to say, there's
Not
only
just-
three.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
only three
yeah.
people that have mace.
Yeah, like
Female
doing security and doing that
and
shit.
the police.
Right, and that shit
If you're
make
not one of them
motherfuckers-
threes and you got mace, you's a bitch.
right, and that shit
Period.
make motherfuckers cough.
All right, well,
couldn't
we
talk
gonna do
shit.
this. We gonna take a break real quick so we can get Sweetie out of here and reset up the camera for what the hell you calling yourself now? Pirate?
Pirate.
The
I
fuck
thought
is
you said
that?
something.
Pirate.
It
Google
sounds
it.
like a fish.
So give me a minute. We'll be
Phoenix,
back in
Rise of
about
the Phoenix.
6-7 minutes, and we will continue the show. Just a moment.
Bye, y'all. Get this dick out.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back. Let me do something too. So, what's up with your nigga Charleston White? Because that's your man.
Hey, man, they know to leave Charleston alone, man. Leave CW alone. Like, I don't know, but it's crazy. Like I said, I thought the shit was staged, right? Like, I still think the shit was staged. So, I mean, the nigga clearly seen the mace gun in his hand up under the robe. I seen it before he even pulled it out. So I'm like, this nigga got a whole mace gun. He ain't even got another glove on. like, bro, like this nigga got a whole mace gun because that's part of his persona,
stitch,
right? That's
his
part of
thing.
his internet shit, right? So I don't get too like everybody else. Oh, he done did this. He done did it. Nigga, that's part of his character on the internet, right? That's what makes his money. That's what everybody knows him from. That's what he stems from. Mason nigga.
This nigga
right?
the real life Uncle Ruckus.
right?
He the real life Uncle Ruckus.
So I mean, yeah, I would love to watch the the boxing fight or whatever they was doing. I wasn't aware that he was here. I'm surprised you didn't say nothing to tell me that he was here.
I thought you already knew. That's
Hell
your
no,
homie.
nigga. No, nigga, I'd be like,
I
hey,
was positive you knew that nigga was
no,
here.
nigga, we would have been at the fight.
No, you might have
Yes,
been at
we
the
would-
fight.
No, nigga, we would have been at the fight. We would have been at the
And
fight.
I knew a bunch of different. Sauce Walker was here.
See, I heard him talk about it, but like, right, Sauce Walker's homeboys fighting somebody else, but I didn't know CW was fighting. The other dude here was supposed to fight him.
Well, he got kicked out of it, so you would have been mad.
Yeah.
Although he did show up for the Omeretta fight. So for when the girls fought, he showed up for that. When all the niggas was fighting, he was nowhere to be seen. But when the girls started fighting, he was definitely on the scene.
That nigga's training look
Yeah.
A1, don't it? His training, he be killing them on them training videos.
His ass is
He killing them on them
stupid.
training videos. CW, man, they know to leave CW alone, man.
So that shit's hilarious.
Look,
If
like,
you
it'll just
let
give
me ask you
people to
this.
talk
Let me
about.
ask you this because this is you love Charleston White. We have arguments over this fake ass goddamn Uncle Ruckus, Mr. Snitch. He's like motherfucking. He's the worst version of Tekashi 6ix9ine without the fan base.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah, he got a fan base.
He ain't got
Don't do that to
Tekashi's
him.
fan base.
Well, duh, it's two different things.
Yeah,
like
but that's
Tekashi's
what I'm
with
saying.
music,
Like,
and
this-
got all the Latin people
but
behind
he
him. and
is
stuff.
the biggest-
Charleston White got a fucking fan base. Don't play him
He
like
is
that.
the biggest snitch in the world
Nigga,
right now.
nigga, we both know this is internet propaganda.
entertainment.
This is internet. This is all entertainment. We know what this is.
All right, but let's talk about this because this is the real of the situation. You think they gonna keep letting this nigga get away with this shit?
Letting him get away with what?
The shit he does.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. It's been how many years?
It ain't been that many
Nigga,
years.
yes, it has. Yes, it has.
It's been like 2-3 years.
It's been multiple years, right? 3-4 years, right?
Trying to make this
So like he didn't went up against the industry head with all these rappers and shit. Ain't none of these rappers touched him.
you can't.
Ain't none of
you know he gonna snitch.
No. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Well, you can't.
Don't try to
True.
sit here and act hard
True,
on
true.
Wax. Don't try to sit here and act hard on Wax. You can act hard with these other niggas. You gonna pull up on one of them other niggas, but you ain't gonna pull up on CW. Right? There's a lot of them rappers that is snitching on paperwork. A lot of them niggas is snitching before you get to them.
These niggas are snitching on themselves.
Right? So don't try to act like CW tell you beforehand. Look, I'm going to let
gonna
you know
tell
right
on you.
now.
I'm
Nigga,
gonna
I
tell
will
on
call
you.
the cops on you. If you do anything, I'm going to press charges. I'm going to be in the front row of the fucking courthouse and make sure you get the max sentence. If I catch you flashing guns and I know you're on parole or probation, I'm coming for your ass. Right? He tells these niggas these things, and y'all still continue to fuck with him. Right?
They
The
never
ones
gonna
that
leave
like
him
him,
alone.
the ones that like him and it's entertainment and would like to clean some of this shit up, right? We know it's entertainment, but we just watch these dummies go out there and y'all just fucking annihilate yourself. Y'all just go out there and y'all just fuck off yourself. You fuck off your money, you mess up the bag. because you trying to prove like you a tough nigga, but you ain't gonna touch him. You ain't gonna do nothing. So it's like either y'all keep entertaining the bullshit or you don't, right? And then when you don't keep entertaining the bullshit, he'll go to positive shit, right? He'll try to talk about, look, we need to clean this shit up. We need to clean the streets up. What he does, he's an activist, right? He's with the, you know, the kids and everything like that. That's what he does. That's his line of work, right? Like, you got to understand, he ain't with all the shit that these niggas is doing now these days. All that shit, when he posts them AR-15s and M16s and knives and mace, he does that because that's his internet persona.
This nigga must have got straight off the goddamn airplane, went straight to Bass Pro Shops and got Walmart. He probably went to Bass Pro Shops. He's like, I'm gonna make sure these niggas got some goddamn mace.
Hey.
Walmart might be out. Somebody might see me between here and Walmart. Let's see. Bass Pro Shop, he probably went to the one right there in Mesa.
You said Mesa.
Because that's the closest one to the airport. That nigga got right off
I
the
ain't seen no
airport.
Bass Pro around.
Huh?
Bass Pro? I ain't seen no shit like this in like Phoenix.
Oh, I gotta take you to. They got two of them out here.
Do they?
They
Yeah,
got
I
a
ain't seen
Cabela's and they got a Bass Pro Shop.
I ain't seen either.
Bass Pro Shop is in Mesa, right there by the Cubs Stadium, and then Cabela's
Oh,
is
way over
literally right there at Westgate. So the closest one to him is gonna be the one right there at the Cubs Stadium, which is like, I don't know, 15 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga had to get straight up off that bitch.
Yeah, I remember we was out there.
And
We
went
was
and
way out
got
there.
his shit.
Mesa
So-
way out there.
That's easy. Where you was at was East Mesa when you
Way
visited
the fuck
before you
out there.
moved out here. Way out there.
Yeah.
Talking about, everybody got to use GPS in that motherfucker because don't nobody go to that part of the city except for the niggas that live there.
Yeah, that's way out there.
All right. So let's go to our next segment. Okay. BRICS. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, which is now all of Africa. They about to release their dollar come November 1st. Their $1 is equivalent to 55 US dollars. You got one of the richest investors in the world, Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone. You got people in the news talking about this, like big people in the news talking about this. It's all over TikTok. It's all over world news, but they are not putting any of this shit in the U.S. news that literally overnight we could become bankrupt. We owe China trillions of dollars, as well as many other countries. They have pushed the U.S. out of all talks and conversations of joining BRICS Nation. We are now up to 60% of the world have joined the BRICS and BRICS summits. BRICS been around since 2010. We're now at 2023, and they are ready to create an NWO, New World Order, with a one world money that replaces the dollar.
I don't think that shit's gonna happen.
You don't think it's gonna
I
happen?
don't.
What
Nigga,
you-
we will have World War III before America gives up anything.
Well, we gonna have that anyway.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. Our dollar, the American dollar, is backed by fucking commodities and threats of military violence. Right? BRICS is backed up by nothing.
No, gold. That's why Africa, gold,
Fuck
silver,
that. Fuck
precious stuff. No, you can't say that.
No,
You got to think about this. Where does gold come from?
We know where gold comes from.
Africa.
Yeah.
Where does silver come from? Africa.
Africa.
Where does diamonds come from?
Africa.
Africa, rubies, gemstones. And then the most precious metals, plutonium,
Yeah, I get it.
oil.
Hey,
Saudi Arabia is in this now.
Hold up. So that video, you remember the video I sent you last night?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you listen to old boy what he said, right here in Arizona, we fucking produced what was it? The Ethereum?
Ethereum?
Yeah, right here in Arizona. Did you catch what he said on that fucking video?
But here's the problem. The U.S. doesn't want it, which is why they don't want to use our shit. They want to use everybody else's shit.
Right.
So that
But
when push
why-
comes to
so
shove, we always have ours.
Right. And I get that. But a lot of people's deal is, why do we want to fucking rely on these other countries, right? And keep putting ourselves in a fucking hole at the end of the day. Because now we're getting the situations and stuff we have now.
Because here's the issue.
I'm like, I get it. That's like a rich man, right? We rich, we billionaires, but we don't spend our money.
The U.S. is like a chick. We'd rather spend your money and save our money.
Right, exactly.
But here's the other issue with the U.S. We don't have Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Iraq. You got that whole Saharan desert.
Mm-hmm.
That desert by itself is bigger than the United States, or as close as bigger than the United States, right?
Yeah.
And it's full of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. We would run out of oil before they would.
Yeah.
If we use all of our stuff, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, we have to rely on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. You don't want to have to rely on these other countries. But at the same time, these countries can easily sit here now and say, kiss my ass.
So since they're all trying to come together and bridge that gap to where we can have a one world currency, right? Everybody's on the same playing field.
Except the U.S.
Right. That's what we want, right?
But
no
here's the
longer
problem.
is U.S. the fucking...
The U.S. has been the big brother for a long time.
Right, and they don't want that now.
Yep, and they don't want, but that's because all the business deals that we do are bad business. It's meant to make the U.S. money, and it's like fucked every other country. There's only so long, and if you look at history gives you an average of 100 to 120 years where you have Europe.
But it's the rich motherfuckers doing the fucking bad business.
Europe, at one point in time, was the richest country in the world. They used resources right? Okay. Then they got overtook China.
I always thought Africa was because all the, you just said, the gold, the silver, the diamonds. I thought Africa was the richest.
Every country has had their 100 to 120 year reign where they were the leaders of the world.
Yeah.
Right? And then they got overthrown. Genghis Khan came out and took everything, right? You had the Hitler come out and then took everything, right? You've had it. The King Johns, King Henry III, right? Europe, the UK, and they took over everything. They changed the way the world did business and everything. Well, that's been the U.S. for the last 106, 107 years. And now it's at a point to where the other countries, because U.S. hasn't just been like Big Brother and shit. Like they've been Big Brother bullying shit.
Yeah.
And the little brother at some point in time grows up.
Well, shit, and guess what? They gonna attack us right now because we are at our weakest point.
And that's
in
the scary
history,
part.
Right? We're at our weakest fucking point when it comes to military, right? Our women, our men and stuff like that. Like right now, we look soft as shit.
Nigga, we don't just look soft as shit. We are soft as shit.
Like, right, I don't even think we can even fucking win a war without, some nuclear shit.
When you got 60% of the world, 60% of this entire world has come together to Big Brother, the U.S., it's a problem. And we had this conversation, and this is what people don't understand. The bad part about this shit is China and Russia are in Alaska, off the coast of Alaska, off the coast of Hawaii. Brazil is right under us in South America, and all those countries down there are united. Mm-hmm. Cuba is now full of Chinese and Russians. And you got China and Russia right there off the East Coast, just on the other side of the damn Atlantic. That's all four corners of the U.S. basically surrounded. Now, okay, we can say the nuke shit, but if three of those countries nuke us, we can only do one nuke at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, about one or two. Probably.
Like, which one of the countries is we gonna go for? Where that leaves us at,
Yeah.
it leaves us handicapped. And the country right now, like the U.S. right now, is literally looking at it going, damn. It has to be super strategic, super secret. You got to put battleships in the middle of the Pacific, in the middle of the Atlantic, and not be seen. But you can't be seen because not only are the battleship, you got 11 battleships up off the coast of Alaska. You got 8 submarines. So you got the submarines and the battleships just cool chilling on the Pacific.
Yeah.
And then you got them down in Cuba doing who knows what, and ain't nobody even trying to stop them from doing that shit.
Yeah. Hey, like,
and then who knows? And
2024 and 2025 is about to be.
I think 2024
interesting.
is about to be probably the scariest times that this country has ever seen. And this is where me personally, my warning is: if you're not in shape, better get in shape. If you're not armed, better get armed. Because if the way Russia took Ukraine is they took out
the grid,
the power grid. We lose power. There's no communication.
Hey, and motherfuckers say why I want Trump back in office. Them motherfuckers can laugh all they want to. Them motherfuckers can laugh all they want to.
He actually kept their asses at bay.
Exactly.
But
his ass was always over there.
And let's talk about Trump. This is the crazy part about Trump. Because I don't vote. I'd be the first. I don't vote. I don't.
Why
get
do you think
involved.
they push that race agenda so hard with him?
That's exactly what I finna.
For us blacks.
Because if you get the black vote, you can get the majority vote.
Right.
And the craziest part of all this that I don't understand is before Trump was president, he was in all the music videos. He was in all the movies. He was in all your clubs. As a matter of fact, people don't even realize Trump was giving loans to niggas, black businesses, all these different things. And then was like, I want you to succeed. And when these businesses were succeeding, half of them, he was like, you don't even have to pay me back.
Yeah.
Congratulations, good job. Then he gets in office and he actually does more things for the black community that has been done since the civil rights movement. He let Mo, and we're not talking about the celebrities because y'all gonna talk about Kodak Black and Lil Wayne and all. No, he let more black men and got more black men out of prison than anyone else. Gave more to our HBCUs than even more than what Obama did. Mm-hmm. He did more. So how do you combat that? You come in and you attack the number one thing that pisses black people off more than anything by saying he's racist. And then you want to show the good old boys coming to the rallies. Well, the same way the good old boys was at the rallies, so was the Mexicans, and so was a whole bunch of black people. But it's amazing how they didn't show none of them. Where even now, in Atlanta, he goes to go get locked up. You got streets filled full of thousands of black people just to watch him drive down to go turn himself in. He's had the black vote for a long time, but people don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
The news, the media. And I think the biggest issue with that they have against him is he's not a politician. He's fired the worst of the actual politicians and created a system that wasn't based on government, but was based on people. And he wants to do... It's funny how they changed the narrative with the MAGA Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
And they use that, well, America was never great when they considered it great was during slavery.
Right.
No one ever said during slavery America was great.
Yeah.
No one ever said. And the fact that people allow them to sell that narrative was crazy. That's the crazy part. Make America Great Again is he was talking about the roaring 20s, the 30s.
And then the crazy part that I hate about it is nobody in our generation or the generation before us or before that, y'all didn't have nothing to do with slavery. Did no part of slavery affect you whatsoever? Right?
Don
So,
DeMarco.
so the point where you still get out here and want to blame the white man for everything, or I can't do this, or I can't get a job, or I can't do this, right? That's just because y'all motherfuckers are comfortable,
No,
right? Y'all
no, lazy. They can't get off
lazy,
their ass.
they lazy, they comfortable, they all stuck in that same crab in the bucket mindset, right?
Now, hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. Let me ask you this question. Nigga, you been to prison? Mm-hmm. Okay. How you doing since you done got out?
I'm doing great.
You got your own business?
I'm doing great. I got my own business. I can travel when I want to travel. I'm free, right? I have financial freedom and stuff like that, right? I can invest. My kids is okay, right? And we both were felons.
Okay.
Right?
So no. Let's reverse that same question. Mr. Bailey. Mr. Go Get 'em. Are you a felon? 4 times. 4 years down. Same exact situation. Not only that, y'all don't even understand. I work a corporate position. I work for Adobe. A Fortune 100 company on top of that. Okay, prior to that, T-Mobile, AT&T, I ran a software company, and it's crazy. That's not even, prior to all that, was doing music. There's nothing in this world that can stop you from doing that. And yes, the same thing. See, y'all know, well, for those of you that are tuned in that have been keeping an eye on me for a while, from about 2014 till about 2018, I was going like, I don't know, once a month, every 2 weeks. Vacation. Y'all saw pictures after pictures of shoes, outfits, jewelry, clothes, and cars was getting swapped out. Kids was going crazy. We was living a whole totally different life. The only thing that really honestly slowed me down was the Rona. And then since then, I'm also on my next plan in life of what I plan on doing. Well, until I ain't gonna say it's over, but it may have to pivot depending on
And
what the world gonna do. Correct. And the podcast.
Because when I get your ass to try to travel, bro, come on, let's go do this. And then you booked all week, Monday through Sunday with the damn podcast. So I gotta end up going by myself. Or take me a little something with me.
Your ass just love going to Mexico.
I love Mexico.
Yeah, but see,
hey, Mexico's like my new what you say, Branson?
Yeah, that's your new Branson, Missouri. Back when your ass was in Missouri.
Oh
right?
man.
And the thing about it is, I don't have nothing against Mexico, but I like to go to the deep Mexico, Guadalajara. I like to go to anything below Ensenada. Let's just put it like that. Anything below Ensenada.
I need to go to Tijuana next.
See, this nigga.
I need to go to Tijuana next. I heard
He like to stay right next to the border where
I heard too many stories.
Freaky shit happen. This nigga like the freaky shit.
I heard too many stories
he
about
wants
Tijuana.
to be in the party towns.
I want to see what Tijuana's all about.
Yeah, I know you want to see what Tijuana's all about.
I heard the stories.
Yeah, who told you them stories?
Well, I'm still waiting to come. Hey, your brother, I seen he posted. He on his way to.
No, he ain't on his way.
No,
He's
they
on
already
day
there.
2 in Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand.
So I just told him, like, he just called me a little bit ago, drunk as shit, going to
I
sleep.
was like, oh, y'all about to go stupid out there.
He was like, you need to come to Thailand. I was like, man, I already been over there. I'm not finna go do it. I just told it, literally, I just told it, get your ass out of Bangkok and go to Phuket. That's where you need to be at. That's where you finna see some shit. That's where the fun is at, and you got the beach. Bangkok is cool, but Phuket is where it's at. So yeah, he over there living it up right now. And see, and that's the thing. My little brother's finally spreading his wings too and getting out there and doing that shit too. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's good because
been doing it.
Yeah, we know you have, but I don't know. It's just a different feeling for me. Cause
like
you now since
you was in a box.
Like now since I'm out that box and like shit, I've been in that box since I was 17. I'm 38
in 2006,
now. Right? And I'm 38.
I said, "Let's go, come with me. It's good." Man, my wife ain't gonna let me. He was married.
She wasn't going for it.
She wasn't going for, which I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
She wasn't. I remember when we got that call from Mike, and we was all sitting on the couch, me, you, and Justin. Hey, y'all come out here to Cali. We do the All-Star game. Ray J, everybody was out there. We was talking about the record deals. We had just did a song for the new website.
Yep.
For Knockout Entertainment. Oh man, that would have been a whole nother lifestyle.
And that was round 2 because that was what 2000. That was 2009.
Yeah.
Because the first time was 2006 when I first got signed. I said, "Nigga, let's go."
Yeah. I remember when we was in prison, and nigga, I was the beatbox. I was doing the beatboxer shit on the table, right? So I'm doing all the beats. Yeah, you, Tamir,
And that's what
all the
look,
niggas in there.
See, that's what people don't
And
understand.
he's like, bro, stick with me. Fuck what these motherfuckers are saying.
And
stick with me when we get out of this motherfucker.
In 2001, at that time, I was talking to Rough Riders, and that's when they put my ass in that spot, in that box. And I thought that was gonna be signed, sealed, and delivered. Didn't work out. Got out in 2005 and 2006. Sony picked me up. Nigga, the first person I called, you came to my apartment, my apartment right there off of Kansas Expressway and the highway.
Yep.
And I said,
Like Ingram Mill.
Yep. No, not Ingram Mill. Well, technically it would be Ingram Mill because it was
on the other side.
On
the
other side.
Yeah.
And, what the hell was the name of them apartments? Anyway, and I was like, let's go. I can't do it. Yes, you can, nigga. Let's go.
Okay, because I just had my kids.
Yep,
I had my daughter.
Yep, you had
And
three of you.
Yeah, I had 3 within.
Three.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, damn.
Yep, I just had Xavier.
Yep. Because I was like, damn.
Xavier was like, I want to say maybe 6 months, 8 months at the time.
And I was like, this, damn. Because then after that is when I picked up, what the hell is that nigga's name? It was always him and his brother. He DJing now. Black nigga. Lulu.
Oh, yeah.
Because I took Lulu with me for a while. He was
yeah.
my hype man
Lulu
for
was
a
on the
minute.
road with you. Yep.
He was with me for a minute, and then he fell off, and I was like, fuck. So I picked up my little cousin, and I was like, everybody didn't want to travel. Nobody wanted to get a passport. Couldn't nobody do shit. And I was like, I'm just going to do it on my own. Here we are today. So bricks got the whole world turned upside down.
So do you think they're going to bring on, because digital currency been kind of quiet, right? There ain't been no
That's
big
the
commotion,
scary part.
right? That's what I've been watching. Normally, because we be on that shit. Like, right, remember the last time we went out to dinner and stuff, we had a meeting about, what the fuck did we get into then? With the crypto, right? We had the dinner meeting. We was doing the crypto. We was doing investments. So we was putting money in this. We was putting money in that. Putting money in this. Not too long after that, the crypto for the LA arena hit, right? But then after that, it's kind of just like I just been watching it kind of like teeter off
because the recession has really started to come in, and we're halfway into a depression, and that's when inflation really started to kick up. Now with inflation kicking up, right, and we're basically in a recession, it's going to do that because people aren't going to be able to invest in crypto like that. And the ones that can invest in crypto aren't enough to make a difference. People don't have that extra free money to just splurge and put in the economy, that's what needs to happen. With inflation,
we got to put
gas
back.
prices, food prices, everything is up 20, 30, 40, 60% now. Right?
Yeah,
so
the
with
oil barrel
all
used to
this
be
shit
at-
going up, but ain't nobody getting no more money, it puts a stranglehold on a lot of other people, which hurts everything that what we have to do. So where we should be making money now, hand over fist, because the next thing was the S&P 500. I said, okay, I got to get you in the S&P. I got to teach you the shit though. We ain't even made it to that part because it's like everything, especially when you're messing with the stock market, is so like this. But with the economy being so jacked up, like there's really nothing. We wouldn't get the same return.
Right.
And like I said, wait until everything goes to the dumps where everything's super low, then hell yeah, we can just dump into that shit. But the bad part is like this digital world. So the bank 7 months ago, already said,
Take y'all fucking money out the bank.
if
take
anybody
y'all
comes
shit
in
out the
for a
banks.
large lump sum of money,
They won't let you get it out.
you can't get it out. Because the banks is holding on to every dollar they can
Try to
possibly
go pull
get.
out $10,000 right now.
Try to go pull out $20,000 right now.
Dude, oh, sir, we can only do this much at this time.
Yep.
Right? No,
So
fuck
banks
that.
banks are holding on to as much money as they possibly can because they absolutely need it. And they can't do that because that's why nothing is in the news right now. Because if you put this shit in the news,
Our
people
world
are
goes-
gonna start to freak out.
Our world will
If
be
people
chaos.
start freaking out, they're gonna start snatching their money at the bank. Well, what people don't realize is most of your money is actually digital.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Right,
It
and-
hasn't been printed.
Then they tell you that other bullshit facade too. Oh, put your money in the bank and let it sit, and it's gonna fucking build interest and all. Right? It's
You
gonna
a
build
goddamn
equity.
lie.
That shit does not build anything with your money sitting there in them fucking banks. Right? Your money just sits there in those damn banks, and they control you whenever you can take it out or what you can do with it. Like I tell people, look, take that penalty hit on them 401ks. Get whatever you can get out of them motherfuckers. You better take that goddamn hit. You better take out the life insurance. Whatever you got, you better take.
Life insurance is a little different because, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't get all of your money out of the life insurance, but you
So
can
it's like a
take,
certain percentage?
You can take a lump sum, but here's the bad part about the life insurance. If you take out that lump sum, you still got to put that check in the bank
Yeah.
and you got to withdraw it. So you would have to do it slowly.
Yeah.
So it's going to take so if you take $1 million out off your let's say you take 200,000 out of your life insurance, nigga, you got to make 20 damn trips
Yeah.
just to get the
20
$20,000 out that
Yeah.
bitch. So it's going to take a
Many
minute,
different withdrawals.
right? And this is the scariest part of everything that I'm worried about more than anything, right? Let's say like rent's about to be due for everybody in what? A couple days?
Yeah, about a week.
1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days is the first. Imagine the bank just stops everything. You can't pay rent. Yeah, you can't put gas in your car. Like, if they want to, they could say, okay, everything of yours is frozen. What we're going to do is we're going to give you this new digital card. On this card, you get $300 for groceries.
Nah, you got me fucked up.
Your rent is $2,500. Cool, you get $2,500 for rent. Your electricity bill is $349.76. That's what you get for your electricity bill. You drive this vehicle. This is your allotment.
That's control.
Once you go through
That's
it,
population
that's all
control.
you get.
That's population control. They want to control
That's
everything.
their version of digital currency.
Right. But did you see the shit with the chip that is inserted into the hand?
Yep.
Right? So everything's going to be on that chip. That's going to be our wallet. That's going to be our driver's license.
That's going to be your tracking
That's going to be our
system.
social security number. Nigga, I just watched a movie. Not watched it, but I saved it on Netflix. I was going to watch it tonight. And it was called... damn, I
That's the
forgot
one
the name
with
of it.
Justin Timberlake?
Nah, I forgot what it was, but it was with the shit that they doing now these days. They put the chip in your body. And right, I seen a dude come through the airport running to catch the plane, right? He stops. He said, "Hey, Mr. Jacobs." He said, please rewind back your last 24 hours. This nigga had the fucking shit in his hand. And this nigga said, whoop, 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 and rewinded back the whole 24 hours of his life. And they had the computers set up, and the dude went through and was scanning like all the faces he came in contact with, like everything he was doing. Oh, Mr. Jacobs, rewind back the last week of your life, right? And he just whoop, 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 and
What the hell was you
yeah,
watching?
I gotta send it to you.
Yeah,
I gotta
send me
it to
that,
you.
'cause I
Nigga,
might
that
actually
movie.
watch that.
I was like, oh, I gotta watch that.
Well, you remember back in the 80s, They Lived with Roddy Piper? Mm-hmm. And we was walking around with the aliens.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. Then you look at Time with Justin Timberlake, and it was the same thing. Like, here, I keep making this reference on a lot of different shit. But look at music. So when we did music, songs was how long? 4 5 minutes
yeah,
long. You
yeah.
might have one 8 9 minutes
Yeah.
long, right?
Now these motherfuckers.
Now
a
2
minute and
minutes,
a half.
minute and a half, right? Remember Demolition Man?
Yeah.
Jolly the Green Giant. These motherfuckers was jingles. The songs was short as shit. That was everything that was on. I feel like every movie that came out then, we're literally living that. They've really made that shit reality.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Like all of those different things. It's all becoming a reality.
I'll be watching all that shit. Men in Black.
Men in Black
shit.
been real though.
Like, right?
The alien thing that happened in motherfucking Vegas just 2-3 months ago. The Men in Black, literally, the Men in Black showed up. Now this family basically on quiet time. Don't talk about nothing. Don't say nothing. Get off my property. We don't know what you're talking about. That means that's some scary. That means there's some scary motherfuckers that showed up at their house.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
So it's like now it's like, you know, like motherfuckers better get ready. They better get ready for the next step. They better get ready for the next step and whatever evolution we may.
Well, yeah, because you physically got to be fit. Because if the power grid, if they truly come, if we go to the war situation and they hit the power grid, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, it's survival of the fittest. Y'all, people don't understand the prison systems. Them doors is opening
because
the zoos. Them doors is opening. You got a lot of different things, and you have to create your own fires. You have to get your own food. You got to get your own water. And you have to literally protect yourselves, which is why, as much as we have fun on this show, we talk
this
shit.
Is where they're gonna have to
all
rely.
them independent women.
Yeah, and this is where they're gonna have to rely on who?
The man,
the Almighty,
men.
Oh my God!
We would literally go back to what the world was 80 years ago. 80 years ago and before?
Fuck that. Let's go back to the Stone Ages.
Nigga, that would be the Stone Ages.
Nah, 80 years ago, that's like some BC shit.
No, nigga, that's
fighting, them niggas was fighting pterodactyls.
He said pterodactyls. No damn pterodactyls.
Oh, them niggas was fighting pterodactyls and brontosaurus. And they was pushing them big ass wheels around. The women had it easy. Little caveman and shit out there fighting saber-toothed tigers. But yeah, it's about to be real interesting, right? And now they trying to push that bullshit COVID agenda off and shit, talking about, oh well, we already got people in Canada, right, with the mask mandate put in place, and there's this other. There ain't no fucking virus. Like y'all pulling the same stunts y'all did 2 years ago. When it's time to run the political races, when it's time to build these campaigns, when it's time to vote and get our next president in office, like come on. Like, people got to stand up, right? People got to stand up, and we got to fight back against the bullshit, right? Because that's all it is bullshit. You're trying to shut down everybody's businesses. I'm not just going to say the small mom and pop businesses. Like, you're trying to stop everything, right? You're trying to stop everything we have moving in this world today and have everything on fucking lockdown once again because y'all trying to push y'all bullshit agendas.
Well,
they're going to constantly keep telling us, look, they're going to keep fucking putting these viruses out here on us. They're going to keep putting all these different fucking strains of whatever, right? They're going to make us submit. The fucking higher ups is trying to make us submit to them at all costs.
Well, what that does is that keeps us in the dark because
that's
when
why
we got locked down. Like
this is a dark world we're living in.
The crazy part
and
about it is
eyes is getting adjusted to the darkness.
They're
the
creating.
Bullshit.
They show us what they want to. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the first thing that I can tell you how to do. Get a VPN and put on world news. Look at the news that's going on in any other country other than the U.S. and Europe and the U.K. because that's where they get to control. You
and tell them what a VPN, just for the ones who don't know.
Okay,
a lot of them gonna be, what's a
VPN? Let's see. I got one on my computer right now that you can get, and it is called.
You can even get them on your cell phones.
Bitdefender. Get the Bitdefender VPN. BIT Defender. All one word. Bitdefender is a VPN. What the VPN does is it basically hides it hides and gives you a new IP address. Your IP address, you can then point it to be
It's like a new identity.
China, you can be Afghanistan, you could be anywhere you want to be. You can be out of any country that you designate that VPN. Now, once you pull up that VPN, I recommend you just to get on YouTube, because you're going to find out that YouTube China is different than YouTube USA. Same thing with Netflix. Log into your Netflix while you're on your VPN and watch how all your shows change. Now go to any of those countries, Chinese, Russian, Middle East, Africa. Go to Africa, because Africa is not biased. Any of them African news channels, and watch the news. Like, what I really, when it really hit home to me is when a couple months ago, Russia, their main dude, what the hell was his name? Vanders, whatever his name. He just got killed. He just got assassinated. Anyway, he was running the Wagner group for Russia. And he said, "Nope, fuck this. We're not gonna fight Ukraine anymore. We're coming to Moscow. We're coming straight for you, Putin." Okay? Now, in our news, they said that Putin and somebody in the Wagner group sat down and had a meeting and came to terms, and the leader of the Wagner group was going to go and surrender, or not surrender, but basically turn his troops around, and his coup was going to stop, and he was giving solace to go to another country. I want to say Sudan. Okay? Now, at the moment, I was sitting with Emil, my Middle Eastern homie, and on the VPN, we was watching the Middle Eastern news in Arabic, and their news was totally different than our news. Their news was totally different. They said, Putin literally said, "Go ahead and show up. I'm going to have your mother, your grandmother, and your daughters. And the moment that you come across this country's line, this state line, not even in Moscow, the next state line he was going to cross, you're going to see me out there with your wife, your mother, your daughters. I'm going to kill them in front of you before I kill you. Or you're going to turn your ass back around."
Who said that? Putin?
Putin.
Yeah, them niggas killers.
Right? And all of a sudden,
Him and Kim.
the Wagner group turned back around and was going to finish the fight in Ukraine. And you didn't hear nothing else about it except that the leader of the Wagner group was going to go in solace and do his thing somewhere else. Now, what, 5 days ago, he was in a plane leaving to go somewhere, and the bitch got shot down. They are now officially calling it assassination. I said it, Emil said it then at the same time. Oh, yeah, we watch Putin. Putin gonna kill him. I said he ain't gonna make it 6 months. He didn't make it 2. Because this was literally like 2 months ago. Didn't make it 2 months. The news is different when you see it non-US. They hide and they lie to us a lot. And I never really understood that more than at that moment in time. All right, we got our last little subject here. Anything else you want to say about the BRICS and the digital currencies? Ladies and gentlemen,
Hope these niggas is woke.
be ready for some hard times.
Wake up.
Them cell phones ain't gonna work no more. What you gonna do when them cell phones don't work no more? All them beauty queens is gonna. What's Kim Kardashian gonna do when she can't touch nobody? Okay. Last one we got on the list to talk about today is the presidential debate. Specifically, Ramaswamy. This man, his whole thing, and I stand behind it 100%, is bringing back the nuclear family and getting away from big business And there and this is somebody that comes, he's a businessman, 100% businessman. No, nothing in him is politician. What you think about what Mr. Ramaswamy was saying?
I only heard a little bit yesterday. I probably watched maybe about 20 minutes of his little
Marcus must
speech,
be
but-
watching. He texted me. He said virtual private networks.
There you go. Virtual private network.
Hey, my nephew watching.
But yeah, I like the fact that, you know, he's trying to bring the families and stuff back together, and he's trying to push out all the other bullshit agendas and, you know, propagandas, and really, you know, put things in place what we need here in America. So, I mean, besides watching him, and I can't think of the other people's names and stuff that was on the panels and stuff with him, but
Chris Christie's old punk ass.
yeah. She tried to play that woman's card a couple
Oh,
times.
no, you talking about the chick? Well, I don't even know what her name is.
The white chick, the older,
Yeah.
She tried to play the
stupid.
the women's card on.
And
him.
then
Shit,
what's the motherfucker out of Florida?
I forgot his name.
I call him degenerate.
Yeah, the rest of them really don't really have.
They're just politicians. They
chance.
talking
Yeah, they're
political
politicians.
shit.
They talking all this shit that
Like
bots. They sound like bots to me.
Yeah, all I want to basically they want to repeat the same thing that Trump said
And
4,
piggyback
5, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
About the border and shutting down the borders, and it's like y'all are.
And Romney, he was smooth. He was quick with the fucking answers, right? He'll get back to you and be like, "No, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what, you know, we need to change," and stuff like that. And, you know, they really didn't have an answer for him and stuff like that. So I think he'd be the only one, whenever it comes down to it, to give Trump a run for his money.
And I don't just because
do
he's
I think
new,
he'll win?
No, because he's new.
No, because he's new and he's a new face, right?
And he doesn't have Trump got Trump just got fucking big ball. He got cojones. Like, no, but
right? Like when shit goes down.
It's not even that.
No, for me, like Trump don't take no shit.
None. But it's what he says. Whether you make $10,000 a year or $10 million a year.
You talking about Trump? Or you talking about
No, Trump.
Okay.
If you make $10,000, if you make $10, if you could be homeless, Trump speaks and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Okay? You make $10 million a year. Trump speaks and you go, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
You listen. Why? Because
That's true.
me personally, as a business owner, the taxes, amazing. Small business owner, taxes, amazing. Big business owners, taxes, amazing. If you're doing anything that has to do with real estate, amazing. Clothing, amazing. Anything that gives food, grocery, any of those things that actually provide something to the economy, a needs and a want, amazing. He helped you out.
Please say, because a lot of people got on the post whenever I posted Trump for 2024. A lot of people jumped on that motherfucker. And, you know, like it was like 50-50 for real. Nah, it's probably like 60-40 to be honest. Like 60 for Trump and 40 was just like, you know, and the 40% was nothing but niggas. Right? And then I got them texting me, "Oh, well, what did Trump do for you to," right? Like, and then it's just a fact, just like you said, taxes and all that other stuff, right? But the simple fact that we're so brainwashed, I'm not going to say we, but I'm going to say, you know, the majority of the people in this country is so fucking brainwashed where they think a political campaign or you think a president or whatever is going to change your lifestyle and change shit for you. You got another thing coming.
Here's the problem.
Right? And that's what they do. They're looking for
expect a change in their personal life. But what you don't understand is you as a human being are not putting anything into the modern day world. You're a liability to the world. When you become an asset to the world, when you start a business, and when I say start a business, like I'm an entrepreneur. No,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you're the only person. You don't provide a job for anyone else.
Yeah.
So you're not actually giving to any part of society. The moment you give part to society is when you have employees and you employ people, and those people you're paying them, which guess what? That is creating jobs. Right. That is creating something for the world. Mm-hmm. You are paying your job allows however many employees you have, pay rent, buy gas, electricity, food, that go shopping. That means you're putting something in the world. The lash tech, who you only sell lashes online, fucking $4, $5, $30 lashes. You're the only person you employ. It's just you, a sole proprietor. Unfortunately, you're gonna get somewhat of a tax break, but again, you're not a business that is providing something for this world. And if you're less than that, you're just the average everyday employee. You're not putting anything into the economy. You're actually taking more out of the economy. Your money's going to the economy, but it's your boss, whoever owns that company, that's really getting the break. It affects them. Mm-hmm. So us as business owners and having the employees and putting them out there and having them go do the things that they do to make our businesses run, congratulations. We feel it most. So when they ask you that question, like, and that's the thing, I don't like to put my business out there. I know for the you put a lot of shit out there, but you don't put everything out there. No.
I put vacations and right. Like that's like, let's be honest. I put little memes and I'll put little memes or little relationship posts, but I'll put like vacations or what I'm doing. Right. I don't put my personal business out there. Right. I don't put everything that I'm doing and what me and you got going on or what we talk about or, investments and stuff that we're talking about doing. Right. I don't put none of that shit out there on the line. That's my private life. That's for me. Right. You get to see the fun time activities. Right. You get to see the pocket change activities when you get to go out there and splurge and do these things with it.
See, I don't even do that no more.
That's it.
Even when I do leave,
that's how I like to give people hope. Just something to look up to. I'm like, look, you can do this.
Here's the bad part.
You can do this shit too. Like it's not easy.
Let's be real. Here's the bad part. When you start doing that shit, the same thing. It's creating more haters than it is fans. Yeah, and people look at you differently.
Yeah, they do.
And they get to start talking and shit. Just like you. How long motherfuckers been running around saying my jewelry is fake? My lifestyle is fake. I live off a female, but they never see the females. And I still wear the same, fucking 15 years later, ain't nothing changed. I mean, some new pieces. I mean, this shit's custom. You can't go get this at the mall. It's my business.
They don't know you. Them is the people who don't know you, right? Them is the people that are just having an opinion.
It creates
on your
more
lifestyle
haters.
That they know nothing about. Like I'm around you. Like I know what's going on. I can see. I come over here, right? I'm physically around you, right? You know what's going on with me. You know what I'm doing. You know the places I go, right? You know what I can do, right? Everybody else, they don't know what's going on in your lifestyle. They speculate and they have opinion based upon what they see.
No, they have an opinion based off of what they live, the life they live.
That too.
Because their shit's super simple. They don't go nowhere. They can't go anywhere.
They can't. So
it's good to get online and boast about a lifestyle that
you will never
live. Can't live. You're not living that. And then if you see someone that's living the life that you want to, hate comes with it more than congratulations.
Yeah.
Building
it's easy
a
for
business,
you to jump on the boat.
Building a business is hard. Today is literally the anniversary date of Hustle Fit. So August 28th, 2016 is the day that Hustle Fit started. And then off of Hustle Fit, I did the Hustle Fit media for, all this shit here and more. Photography, videography, what I want. I take jobs when I want to. Initially, I was busy all the time, but I've slowed my lifestyle down. Let's not talk about the the business that was created. Fuck, long before.
Yeah, see, you just slowed yours down. I'm starting to ramp my shit up.
Yes.
So I gotta catch. I'm 38, right? So I gotta catch up to your ass.
Yeah, now see, at 38,
Right, so
I
you
was
43.
at
So
38, I was on the move. No, fuck 38, nigga. At 35, no, fuck 35. When I moved down here when I was 32, 33.
Yeah.
By 35,
Yeah,
I
'cause
was
I was in my
going
20s, yeah.
crazy. It was Hawaii, Utah, California,
Yeah.
San Diego. As a matter of fact, at one point in time, it was like taking my nieces and nephews. We went to San Diego for a New Year. Literally, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, posted.
We was in Gilbert at my cousin's house doing it. Literally 20, 30, 40 people. We talking about $100 million in the room because that's who was there, right? At 5 o'clock in the morning, we was up by by noon, we was in San Diego. The next day, we was in LA. Then we come back and they fly back to Missouri. Actually, that's when they drove to Vegas. They did a whole trip all across the U.S. from motherfucking coast to coast. Then they come back. Okay, well, where you want to? Where we going here? So we jump back on. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right? And it's little things like that. And the crazy part about it, see, even when Justice was just a baby, this nigga done been he been from New Jersey to California to Mexico. He got more memories of vacations than most adults have in their whole life.
Online.
Yep, in their whole life.
Shit.
All my trips to Hawaii.
Yeah, I still got to go over there.
Shit, the way that I don't know what's going on with Hawaii.
Not right now. Well, it's just Fiji, right? It's just the island of Fiji. Everything else around there ain't affected by that.
Yeah. So the world we live in is different, and that's where I just say I understand. Like right now, you on a high.
Woo. And I'm just getting started. I'm just
And
getting started. I ain't even been to the Virgin Islands. I ain't been to Puerto Rico. I ain't been to Guam. I ain't been to America Samoa. I ain't been to Hawaii. Right. I still got all these other places that I'm going to go. Right.
This
So
where
I'm
your
just
ass should have
getting
came
started.
along a long time ago, so
No.
you could have been through this shit.
No, your ass is still gonna go.
No, I'm going.
Oh.
I ain't saying I'm not going. No, you should fuck that.
I'm about to say your ass.
No,
ass
I
still
didn't say
going.
that. We were supposed to see.
Yeah.
And you had that damn chick because I was like, nigga, let's go to Puerto Rico. Just the guys. It's just gonna be the guy. But nah.
Yeah, we
ain't gonna go to Mexico. You gonna do? You see all that time you lost?
You know, hey, relationships do that to you. Now it's like
A woman should never be your anchor.
now it's like, damn, don't even
And
talk to me about relationships.
A
I don't
woman
even wanna-
should be your anchor, but she should not be holding you back.
Yeah.
She's supposed to ground you, not hold you back.
Yeah, it's like, you know, and it's different. You got a woman, then you got all the kids, you got 4, 5. Oh my God, that's just too, that's just too much.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do this.
We-
You said you don't
that-
want to do
yeah,
no
yeah,
relationship
that's a whole
talk.
nother- that's a
'cause
whole
that'll get that relationship talk.
Yeah.
all in the mix. You gonna get over here. You gonna go because your ass. Y'all think that when I'm having these conversations, he's so what they call me, passionate about what he's saying and what. You don't want to listen to this motherfucker because he gonna go off.
I might need to go get my anxiety medication for that one.
And look, you ain't had no anxiety attacks.
None.
The world we live in today.
It's crazy. So, and I just hope people, I don't know, man. I just hope people start to look at things different, right? Hope we can educate each other because, you know, this world is full of small-minded individuals. Now, I mean, you can see it on social media.
Small-minded or indoctrinated, because I'm not gonna say I feel like I know. At the end of the day,
Indoctrinate. That's a
Yep.
big ass word.
We
I'm not gonna
have-
say I know what that is. So what is that?
indoctrinate. Okay, so you know how they send you to school and they tell you we're the greatest country in the world.
Yeah.
We've won all the wars. We would never lose to any other country.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's repeating the same thing over and over and over again until you start to believe it.
Okay.
When you watch it on TV, when you watch it in the movies, all the war movies that we have, the U.S. is always winning. We're always the biggest. We're the baddest. We're the best of everything. That is indoctrination. We are being indoctrinated from literally from childhood, cartoons, the Tom and the Jerry's, the Popeye the Sailor Man. If you look at everything, it's indoctrination to make us believe things are a certain way. And as you become an adult, if you are absent-minded or ignorance is bliss and you're an ignorant person that doesn't want to pick up a book or read, nowadays, you don't have to pick up a book. You got your phone.
Yeah.
You got Kindle. You got Google, Wikipedia, and even YouTube. It's all there. You just have to search for the actual knowledge. And people today refuse to look for the knowledge. And you know, I'm a nerd. If you tell me about somebody and say, hey, this motherfucker's talking this shit, how much info can I get on them and how fast?
About less than 24 hours.
And I know their whole life.
We done found a couple niggas like that.
And can tell you exactly everything, who they hang with, where they at, what they done did, what they done said.
And we stopped fucking with them.
Yep. And it's just that easy. If it's a business situation, we start talking bricks, nigga. In less than 2 hours, nigga, I was like, nigga, I've already been on this shit. I've been on this shit since 2015. Boom, boom, boom. I started sending you all these videos. Started sending you. I was like, this is the short form. If you want to watch the long shit, then I'm gonna send you the long videos. But here is like the breakdown. And then I told you, just do your research. When it comes to when we was doing with the crypto shit, do your research. Like, because it's blockchains, and blockchains are going to start to move into AI. So these are the different ones that we should start messing with. And you need to know where the company started, who started the company, what he did prior to that. Because the CEO, this could have been at one point in time the CEO of Coca-Cola, right? So you know, when he was the CEO of Coca-Cola, this is what their profits were. This is what their losses were. They didn't have very many losses. They had a lot of profits. So this motherfucker has a history of good companies.
Right.
This person that just took over Anheuser-Busch, we're not going to fuck with that. Not anything that they do, anything that they back, we're not going to do. It's you can literally predict what's going to happen just based off the changes that people make, even within the companies, because you got to pay attention. And I just researched this. I just sit here. Like, this is half the reason I gain weight. How long will I sit in front of this damn computer?
All goddamn day.
And the whole time I'm learning stuff. I'm teaching myself. I'm researching. I'm reading. Y'all don't see it often, but usually when I'm in front of this thing, I'm sitting here just like this.
Got on them bifocals.
I'm nerded up and ready to go. So yeah, the indoctrination of the world today allows
still be
people
with them glasses on.
And then social media really dumbs you down.
It does.
Because people think, oh, this is on social media, it's gotta be real.
It does. And the motherfuckers span now these days is like 0.3 seconds, right? They'll look at some shit and be like, oh, well, that doesn't entertain me. It's 4 swipe, right? And motherfuckers just be like, right? Especially like if it's video or something. Right? If you make a post about something, 9 times out of 10, I say if it actually forces them motherfuckers to read it.
True.
Right? If you actually make a post about something, they are going to read it. If they see a video clip or something, they're like, okay, I probably won't. Right? And they'll fucking just skip through it. We do this shit all day on TikTok, Facebook shit, right? But if I see a post and it catches my attention, damn, let me read this. Right? Or you could post something like you do about relationships or about anything. Oh, let me see what he's talking about, right? And I'll post it. I'm like, oh, you know what? That does make sense, right? Like, now you get my undivided attention, and whether I comment on there, like it, heart it, whatever the case may be. But now I'm engaging with you, right? You might put a video up there, and I'm like, I ain't about to go through this video. Nigga, I can see a million different podcasts of people talking about whatever in case. I'm like, right? But if you put it up there and forces me to read it, then I'm like, okay.
Or if I do a short and it's a clip of some good
The
shit.
short, I like shorts. Yeah, I like shorts.
But see,
it's like real.
That's what's wrong, right? Because I am older, I'm used Nigga, as a kid, I had all the Encyclopedia Britannica and read all of them. I read the entire Webster's Dictionary from page to page. Like, I was different. But that's what we did because that's all we had. This is even before, we had Atari and Nintendo when we were actual kids. It was Atari and Nintendo.
I was playing Pitfall like a motherfucker. Jungle Pitfall.
Right? But this new
Galaxy.
age, these new generation, they're short form content. It has to be extremely short. They're not going to sit and watch the entire thing. If there's a 3-hour video over bricks, I'm watching all 3 hours. The summit lasts for 22 hours. I may not watch all of it in one sitting, but give me 4 or 5 and I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like Fresh and Fit. They should be 3 hours long. I'm watching all 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with long form content, but everybody else does. And that's where they miss the message because the message is in the long form content and they just want short form. They want to give me a piece of what it was and then you get to kind of build your own.
Yeah.
This is what it was really about. No, there was way more context before and after that. This is just supposed to gain you attention and bring you to watch the full thing.
Yeah.
And people don't do that today. So it's just dumbing them down with all this short form content that they're loving the short form, but missing the context of what it's actually about. And it's hurting us because now people have 0 attention span. Why is TV dying down? Well, because don't nobody sit around and watch TV. And if they do, they want to watch the bullshit
they watch,
shows.
But they watch, it's either going to be ass and titties, money thrown around somewhere, cars, a lavish lifestyle, right, for motherfuckers that they don't even know.
True.
Right? And that's what they're going to watch. But if it's somebody like us and we can do the same thing and we can go and get the fucking cars and we can have the fucking money and go to the fucking strip clubs and be flashy, right? Or we could take all the fucking vacations and we can fly here on fucking jets and airplanes, right? And we could do the same thing. But them motherfuckers hate us. Why is that? You hate motherfuckers that you know.
You know why? Because right now we're technically not a celebrity.
Yeah. But if I see you done, goddamn, my brother's out there. He's fucking doing that shit. This nigga doing the shit that the rappers are doing. These niggas is out here eating 5-star fucking meals. These niggas can get foreign cars. These niggas can hop on jets and fucking be on islands and shit like that. Nigga, why would I hate on you and I know you?
And here's the crazy part. For as long as your ass to know me, what car have besides there's literally only 3 cars that I know you could name that isn't foreign. What vehicle have I driven that has not always been foreign? Literally.
The Cadillac. I love the Cadillac.
Yeah, the Cadillac. Literally.
Yeah.
All 3 of them is Cadillacs.
Yeah.
Cadillac
Yeah.
STS,
Yeah.
2 Cadillac CTSs.
Yeah.
That's it. Outside of that, BMW, Mercedes. The last BMW I bought, I literally bought it going to go get the Bentley, the flying spur drop top with the peanut butter guts. The BMW costs the same price as the Bentley. And the thing about it is the same fucking car. Mm-hmm. But then that was my thought. My thought process is, well, I haven't bought another house yet. Imagine me pulling up to where I'm at, even though I got a garage, but imagine me pulling up to this bitch every day in a Bentley. Now, the crazy part is I said that to myself, said that kind of doesn't make sense to then have my neighbor pull up every fucking day.
Yeah, Toyota.
No. You forget the African nigga that pulls up. He done had the Porsche, the Ferrari. What's that other car? I can't believe I'm drawing a blank right now. Anyway, this motherfucker don't pull up with a vehicle that's worth less than $250,000, $300,000. Parked right. He's parked under the carport, and I'm pulling in right behind him in my garage.
Uh-huh.
This nigga ain't got no problem parking the $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 vehicle right there, and I'm sitting here in my BMW going, damn, I should have got the damn Bentley. This nigga here is shitting on, fuck, god damn, I would have never thought about it. But that's the thing is, sometimes we talk ourselves out of doing shit that we really should have did in the first place.
Yeah.
Cause
But I don't know. That's you know, that's cool. Like, you know, I tell them, look, material things. Like, if you like material things, that's cool. Nothing wrong with it. If you can afford it, do it. Right? It, you know, whatever makes you happy. Cars, jewelry, being able to I said travel on vacation, whatever it may be, right? Whatever makes you happy. If you have the financial means to do it, then do it. Live life, stuff like that. Just because people aren't able to do it and you are, that don't mean you're trying to shit on them
shouldn't
or
dictate what you do.
right. Just
And-
because they're not able to do it and you can live a lifestyle that you work hard for, right? That you get up and bust your ass every day for, that you put yourself in a different position because you're not lazy, right? You're not comfortable. You're not staying inside that.
How long
fucking
I've been
box.
calling you a Jamaican?
Oh my God, forever.
How many hours did you used to work in a
Forever.
day?
Oh my God. Man, I would work 3-4 fucking jobs in a day.
Up until March. Was it March or April? Even 20 hours a day. What, 5-6 days a week?
Mm-hmm. And I cut that shit out now. I'd be like free during the week. I ain't gotta do shit. Sometimes I go crazy.
I refuse to take that. I keep
Sometimes I go crazy, be like, damn, I gotta do something else.
I like to build up my 401ks. I like to invest. I like to make sure when the check comes, the child support comes out automatically. I don't have to worry about shit. That's what I like. That makes my life easier. I don't have to think about nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been saying this for the longest. The money that is made off of things that the world doesn't know about, I treat that money like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And the money that I work for is the money that I live off of, which is why it's funny because I tell people all the time, I am broke and I'm going to always be broke until the day that I die because my children are rich.
That's the same way my homegirl said. She come, damn, my mood to say, damn, you don't even touch that money and stuff like that. No, I act like it's not even there. I act like this shit don't even exist.
Yeah.
Like I got my kids' money and stuff in there. She's like, damn, no wonder why you can fucking do all this shit freely and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, most of the time, I was like, people don't even know. Most of the time, I act like I don't even have nothing. I act like I'm fucking broke. You know, shit, what you doing tonight, nigga? I'm eating top ramen. Nigga, what is you doing eating ramen noodles?
Look, I didn't even say that. I'm on the prison diet. I went back to the prison diet. Ramen noodles and green beans.
Oh.
Why? Cause I feel, first off, I'm working out. This shit, that was the best time in the world. We lost the most weight. We got as strong as shit. God.
Yeah.
Stronger than shit. Why wouldn't I go back to that? And I know it works. And then at the same time, well, when we want to, don't we go to the steakhouses?
We can do whatever we want to do.
We go to the steakhouse.
Just sometimes I just buckle down and just be like, I don't have it. I just don't have it. You know, like whenever I got back from vacation, I was like, you know what? This is my last minute splurge. I ain't about to splurge. I'm about to go back, get back on my fucking grind and hustle and just put all this money back, right? Because I got other things that I'm trying to invest in and other moves that I'm trying to make, right? I got plenty of time to play and do all that stuff. But right now I want to make smart investments, right? Like we sit down and we discuss stuff in real estate and do all this stuff. Like I got some things that I'm cooking right now that you know about and everything. So I'm like, look, I done played, I done have fun.
Yeah, but if
right?
your punk ass would have did this shit 2.5 years ago.
I know, but I was like, I'm, you know, like relationship, you know, being in relationships kind of.
This is why
it just takes that whole little.
This is why a lot of these men, these you want to call them high value, whatever, preach. Don't have a woman, and especially don't have a woman living in the same house as you.
Because your money will go elsewhere. You know how much money I done wasted in that last 2
2.5
years?
You really want to make her happy and do things that you usually wouldn't do. Whereas at the end of the day, like, I would sleep on a cardboard box with a pillow.
Oh, your ass would? Hell no.
I'll sleep on a twin bed and be perfectly fine.
Hell no.
Bitch, bring your ass over. We gonna cuddle. This bed is specifically for fucking and leaving.
This nigga need 4 stars or above.
That's on my hotel. Hey, look, people think I be bullshitting when I say that.
This nigga need 4
Every
stars
time
or
we have
above.
traveled, what am I not in a 4-star or
This
better?
nigga picky as shit. Come on, nigga. We can go stay at this Motel 6.
No, I can't.
I know we got the money to stay over here.
No,
at the
I
fuck-
can't.
I know
I
we got the
can't
money
do
to
it.
stay at the Rio, but
It's
not
in-
tonight. We
but-
just want to be closer to
No,
SeaWorld
no,
or something.
I need-
We trying to be closer to SeaWorld.
Especially if I'm not at home. You know how comfortable my bed is? I need the equivalent to that. I need also a king size bed. And just like I
Hey.
can get up and go in the kitchen and make a full course,
Hey,
whatever.
hey, but
I
like-
need the same
Hey,
restaurant
but-
available to me.
Hey, but like I said, there's nothing wrong with having what you like.
Is it again?
right?
The only
There's not wrong
time,
to-
the
there's not-
only time
This
I'm
nigga
not
likes sleeping
broke-
on
Yep.
pillow tops and right. He likes sleeping on California Kings,
Tempur-Pedic pillow
right?
tops.
Tempur-Pedic, all that. Ain't nothing wrong with it, right? Shit, I could throw me a twin mattress on top of an iron box spring, and I'm cool. Shit, you can put my shit up on bricks.
But see again,
You put my shit up on bricks, and I only got to pay $29 a night. Oh, we about to save a lot of money on this trip.
I can't do that. I just can't. I can't. I can't. I will spit. I have shit. That last trip where we all went to San Diego, nigga, that resort cost more than everything else.
Oh yeah,
That resort was more than everything else, and I ain't give a fuck. I will do that in a heartbeat. Kids comfortable. We had that ocean view.
Oh, speaking of ocean view,
Yachts right behind me.
over there in Mexico, Caraboca, where I went to. Oh nigga, I got the private yachts now.
So
I got the private
we'll
yachts
have
now.
a conversation.
I couldn't get on there because of the storm. The hurricane.
Yeah, we gonna have a conversation when we get off of here because even somebody else was like, I sure am thinking about going to Mexico now. I was like, if y'all don't sit y'all asses down and shut the fuck up. He's like, he's just doing shit to make the shit look real. I said, it's fucking Rocky Point. Yeah, but it don't look like the Rocky
No.
Point we done went to.
Nah, white people call it Rocky. Hey, I had this conversation with the people on the boat. They was like, white people call this shit Rocky Point.
Yeah.
When I'm over there with all the Mexicans, they Puerto Peñasco, Sonora, all this other shit, nigga, they will call it what they be like. White people call it that because they trying to take over and build. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, we
right?
already know
But,
that.
he said that's why they call it Rocky
is what
Point.
Americans call it. We deal with more Latinas and
Right.
Latinos.
So I fuck with
It's
them and I
Puerto
respect.
Penasco,
Yeah, right.
and
I
you
fuck
want to
with
go
them.
over there, you call it by the
But-
city name.
Yes, nigga. If I take you over there on the other side of Puerto Peñasco, like 45 minutes away from there, about an hour, nigga, it's totally different.
I know it's totally different.
Totally. Hey, when I talk about the waters is blue, the waters is blue. Oh my God. Man, it's different. It's just different.
Where the point where most people go to,
Hey,
you got
hey.
a lot of they kicking
Hey,
up dust. It's
I ain't-
you
hey.
remember the water is very
I
very
ain't-
shallow.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you the price, but I got the people with the yacht, and they take you to 3 different islands. We gonna have the time of our lives.
We'll talk about that because see that's a trip. That's a trip.
Hey, that's a nice one.
That's a trip we might have to take and do something different.
So that'll be a nice one.
All right. Well, we gonna close this shit out. What you want to leave these motherfuckers with?
Oh man. Rise and grind, man. Rise and grind. Stay focused. Stay focused. And don't let these motherfuckers trap y'all mentally with all this bullshit. Y'all need to get on, man. Y'all need to get up and get shit done. Stop making excuses for everything. The white man's fault, blah, 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 blah. My black people, my beautiful black people, I'm sounding like an activist in a minute, right? Y'all need to get up and make shit happen for yourself. For yourself. You have not felt anything from slavery or what happened 400 years ago. So stop.
500 now.
500 now. So stop with the bullshit and the excuses. Period. Get up and make shit happen for you and yours at the end of the day. Right? Be your kid's biggest role model. Right? When they look up to you, who's your biggest role model? Who? Not these niggas dribbling the basketball and rappers and stuff like that. Hey, I look up to my dad as my role I looked up to my mom as my right.
Yep, I just said that.
Start to build something for you and your people. Cause when shit really hit the fan, or at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure me and mine is okay. Right? My family, my kids, my brother, right? My nephews, all that shit. We are gonna be straight at the end of the day. Right? And we're not gonna let any of this bullshit on social media dictate how we move, what we say, right? We still gonna be the same people, whether you like us or not, right? And we just gonna, man, keep trying to spread the word and get you motherfuckers to listen and pay attention at the end of the day. That's it. That's simple.
All right, so first and foremost, I definitely got to thank everybody. I'm looking at one video right now, which is currently at 304,000 views. Another one right behind it, sitting at 45.5 thousand views. When I say things are picking up all the way around the board, the numbers are picking up all the way around the board. Thanks for tuning in to the NoCappReacts everywhere on all platforms, because y'all are definitely making it happen. Your health is your wealth, okay? You got Miles Fitness, you got Hustle Fit here. Take care of yourself, because again, if everything goes to the dirt, health is wealth. You're gonna need to be able to move around. You're gonna have to protect yourself, climb all kinds of different things just to make sure that you are good. Get out, even if you just walk 30 minutes a day. Start off there. Put your 30 minutes in. Get your health back. Get your legs up under you. Be active. Eat right. I understand that food is amazing. Fall out of love with food. Fall in love with with yourself, your health, and your wealth, and do it that way, because that's something that's gonna pay you back for the rest of your life, and you may actually need it sooner than later. Mm-hmm. Make sure your family is taken care of. Get out here and grab your kids and let your kids really know how much you love them and how much you care about them. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I can react to a song you made. Go ahead and send it to the NoCappReacts on Instagram, and then tune in on Wednesday. Wednesday we will do it. Nope, don't send it here. You got to send it to the Instagram. Send it to the Instagram. Okay? Instagram, and then we do that on Wednesdays, and Thursdays we do music reactions to music you guys send in.
I got to be here for them.
Yeah.
We ain't did that in a minute.
I know. No, I've been doing it every week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Yep. It just doesn't go on YouTube, and it doesn't go on Facebook.
That's why I ain't seen it.
It's on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. Make sure you guys tune in and subscribe to Rumble, Kick, Twitch, and now the new X. That's where I do all reactions at. But you have to send, it has to be a music video to NoCappReacts on Instagram. Send it to NoCappReacts on Instagram. Outside of that, make sure you guys are tuning in. We got Friday Night Live. We got Sunday Night Live. Both are call-in shows where you can call in and have real conversations with me and whoever happens to be on the couch. Monday through Thursday is therapy session. Wednesday and Thursday is where we do live reactions to music, videos, anything and everything that's out there. Make sure to go get your merch at hustlefit.com. Get your merch from hustlefit.com, as well as HustleFit, the clothing line itself. Men's, women, and children. Women's is Vixen. Make sure you go ahead and get out there. I'm going to throw up some more pictures so y'all can actually see what all is there. Women's, men's, and children. And we also do custom clothing. Make sure you check it out. Today, definitely want to say thanks for coming. Thanks for showing up, little bro.
No problem.
He was just coming over here to get his hair lined up so he can go see his sugar mama.
Oh, yeah, I'm fresh. You got to get me fresh, though. Yeah.
See,
Appreciate it.
These motherfuckers don't understand. I be doing maybe like his beard, his lines is crispy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I sure about to take my ass
do
to
it
the
myself.
barbershop. I'm like, man, let me go over there. My brother can line me up right quick. That's nice. Yeah, got me together.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to another episode. I'm your man, Bailey.
It's your boy, Pyre.
And thanks for tuning in.